Hello, folks. So, welcome to the first video for Yoga with Mark. We will endeavour to cover quite a lot of movement for our body, a lot of movement for the arms, for the shoulders, a lot of movement for the legs and the spine, and also a connection to our breath. And the main focus of yoga is to bring a stillness and quietness to our mind. So hopefully all of those things will take place in the next 45 minutes or so. Let's begin how we normally begin, if you regularly do yoga with me. So let's start lying on our back. Find a little space. In your room, I'm going to do it on a yoga mat, but you don't need to do it on a yoga mat. You can do it anywhere around your house that works for you. And take a moment to rest on the floor. Knees are bent, feet are flat. One hand on the belly, maybe the right hand, left hand on the chest. So the left hand is approximately around the area of your heart. And just take some time to be here. Maybe you're holding some tension in your shoulders, and maybe you're holding some tension in your neck. Maybe you're holding some tension in your face or your belly. Let these areas soften and relax. And then place both hands by your sides. I'm going to begin moving in rhythm with our breath. So when you take the next inhale, start to lift the arms up off the floor. We're in no rush to make this happen. Take them up over your head, towards the floor behind. Give yourself enough room to let the arms come flat if they're coming flat. And when you exhale, bring the arms back down by your side. And repeat this movement 2, maybe 3 times. Movement of the arms, smooth inhale of the breath. And exhaling the arms back down by your sides. And when you finish the final one, let the arms simply rest. And let's connect to the lower half of our body so we can feel the feet rest on the floor. See how each foot feels, see how the texture underneath the foot feels, or the temperature around the foot, how it feels. And gently press the floor away. And now as you inhale, let the hips slowly rise. And as you exhale, let the hips slowly come down. You might find that when you've made that movement, you want to slightly adjust your feet to give you more stability, more comfort. Let's try that again. So inhale, the hips up. Exhale, let the hips come back. And again, one more time. So the higher you lift the hips, the more effort you have to encourage from your body. And when the hips come to rest after this one, we can add the arms back into on the inhale. So when the arms go up and over, the hips rise, and the breath comes in. And on the exhale, we begin the movement down with the arms, down with the hips. So we now have a blueprint for our yoga practice. We have the upper body in harmony with the lower body. The body in harmony with the breath. And this movement, hopefully bringing harmony and focus to our mind. When we finish, let's bring the feet from the floor, take the hands around the knees, and gently rock the hips from side to side. Keep the breath smooth and even through the whole of the practice, okay? We never really want to feel like our breath is out of control or we're desperate to breathe through our mouth, unless we're choosing to do those things for some reason. Gently roll yourself out to one side, push the floor away, and come up to seated position. And we're going to make some movements that will hopefully open up our breath a little bit more, okay? And allow us to breathe a bit more freely as we go through the rest of the practice. So let's sit in a position that feels comfortable for you. That might be sitting on a seat. It might be sitting cross-legged like this. And bring the hands a little forward. From here, we'll tuck the chin. We'll round through the upper back. And we'll imagine the upper back is like a deflated balloon. And we'll take 2 breaths into that upper back, okay? So try and let it inflate. And as you exhale, let it slowly deflate. And again. Walk the hands back, let the arms lift up. We'll take them into a position we quite often call cactus arms, where we can squeeze the elbows back a little. And from here, we're trying to take 2 breaths into the front and try and just expand this area. Okay, the area we think that we breathe into all the time, but actually your breathing is 360 degrees really, okay, when we can get everything free. So 2 breaths into the front. So as we inhale, this area is expanding. As we exhale, we slowly deflate. And again. Great. So we can take the left hand down towards the floor and reach the right hand up. Now we're not going, we're not creating a lot of movement. What we're doing is giving ourselves the chance to move, to create some awareness on the ribs now. So inhale up with the right hand, exhale across. Okay. I'm going to take 2 breaths now to expand and open up here. So you might even see it, or you'll feel it, but you might even see it if you're watching me. And again, slowly deflate. Inhale to inflate. And exhale, slowly deflate. And let's try the other side, okay? So inhale up with the left hand this time, exhale slightly across. And again, it's this area here, 2 breaths here. You can even close your eyes and feel it. Good. And then once you've taken 2 breaths there, we can think of this whole area like a cylinder, okay? And that we're trying to let every angle in it expand and open as we take 2 breaths, okay? So again, and now we're inflating the back, the front, and the sides. 2 breaths. Slowly deflate it on the exhale and inhale. So we don't have to breathe super deep. We're just trying to get some movement happening. And slowly deflate on the exhale. Nice. Okay, so let's go for some more movement, right? So let's keep the breath smooth, but not necessarily move along with the breath at the moment, just to get our spine a little bit more free. So what we're going to do is bring our hands forward again, like we did a moment ago. This time we'll take them a little bit further forward and we'll walk them away if possible. If it's uncomfortable and your knees are up here, gently put your elbows or your hands on your knees and just lean your chin a little forward and a little down, okay? And if you're comfortable, you can take the hands further forward, the elbows further forward. And, you know, some people who have hip flexibility and spinal flexibility can bring the head closer to the floor. We're not staying there too long. We're just making the movement. We're going to take the hands behind us now and squeeze the shoulder blades together. So we're creating an arc in our lower back. So we're arching our spine and lifting our chest up, maybe even looking up slightly. From there, we'll bring the left hand forward and our hips become the supportive part for our body. Our sit bones become the resting part for our body. We're not leaning back in this hand, we're coming forward. We might leave the hand there and then bring the hand to the knee and make a rotation to one side. Gently release that, make a rotation to the other side. And one more time either way, okay? Trying to keep this long spine. Turning away and turning away. Good. When we come back to the front, let's make this side bending movement that we made earlier when we were trying to get the breath, but this time let's make it a little deeper. So left hand down, right hand up, take an inhale, even look up, try and touch and reach for the ceiling. And then as you exhale, maybe slide away, okay? Maybe the elbow comes to the floor. Maybe we reach with this hand. Imagine there's something just slightly out of reach and you're trying to get towards it with your fingers. Let's try the other side. Inhale up with the left hand, exhale, bring it across again, slide the right hand away. Maybe you're reaching for something that's just slightly out of your reach. And then come up again, okay? One more time either side. Reaching across and reaching across. Good. It's kind of nice when you're practicing to keep a smile on your face, right? It's good for you to smile, okay? So let's go forward again, see if this movement has become a little bit more accessible, a little easier, even with the simple movements we've made. Bring the head back up, maybe give everyone a little mobilization, shake off. Anytime you feel like doing this, it's good to do it, okay? It's really a nice thing to do for the body to just give it a little shake. Let's bring the hands forward and the knees underneath, okay? So we're now in this position of all fours, we sometimes call it tabletop, and let's shift the hips slightly forward and slightly back, okay? And I'm going to add a little movement inside this, and I'm adding a little cat and cow to the spine, so a little flexion and extension to this movement. And I'm not going to think about too much being exact with anything that I'm trying to do here. I'm trying to just find movements that feel good for my spine in terms of taking it up like a cat, taking it down like a cow, and we can just make movement here and gradually increase it as things in your body start to free up. Let's walk the hands off to the left-hand side. And when you walk them off to the left-hand side, find a fixed point for the hands, okay? So it can be off your mat if you're using the mat. And imagine they've been glued to the floor, and we're going to shift our hips back towards our heels. And you can let the head come a little closer to the floor. Come forward. Okay, let's walk them to the other side. So off to the right-hand side this time. And again, we can let the hips shift back towards the heels. See how that feels, what's happening here when you do this. Down the left-hand side of your body. And again, one more time either side, okay? Finding maybe a different position for the hands, maybe a little bit more angle, maybe a little less angle, maybe width between the hands, maybe the hands are closer together, whatever feels pleasant for you to do. And then we can try the opposite side again, finding a slightly different position for the hands. Let's come forward, place the hands towards the front again, and now we're doing a kind of mixture of everything we've just done, okay? So we're going to do a cat and cow and side bending, okay? So this cat posture, cow posture, okay? And from there, what we'll do is put everything together. So what it's a bit like, a couple of things you can maybe use to imagine or visualize what we're doing here. It's maybe if your body was trying to clean the inside of a barrel, and you had cushions attached or sponges attached to your body, and you're trying to touch and clean everywhere around the barrel. Or what you can imagine is like at one end of your body, there's somebody holding a skipping rope, and at the other side of your body, there's somebody holding a skipping rope, and your spine is like the rope in the middle, where you're just creating some circular movement, freeing up your spine, okay? Trying to get everything just a little bit more free, okay? Nice. Let's walk the hands back towards the knees and sit your hips on your heels and see how it feels to sit in this position. If it's uncomfortable, keep your hands forward and keep some weight here and let a little weight rest here, okay? It might gradually get more comfortable as we go through this practice, or it might be a project for your body over the coming months or years, okay? But eventually, most bodies can come to a kneeling position, okay? We're going to come back to all fours, but first we'll come to another really useful position for our body, which is to squat. So let's tuck the toes underneath and let the hips sink down towards the heels. I'm going to bring my elbows up onto my knees, and from there let my knees travel from side to side. And from here, some people can get their heels in the floor, okay? And again, that's a position, maybe with time, you can get the heels down. Okay, for me, it's a little tricky. I should really spend some more time trying to get my heels down and working whatever's stopping me being able to do that most of the time. Okay, and what we're doing here is letting the knees go from side to side, and the feet are starting to experience more movement, okay? And we're working the feet fairly strongly. As we practice together, you find I do a lot of work with our feet, okay? Try and get your feet stronger, more flexible, more dexterous. Okay, so let's place the right hand inside your right thigh. And as you inhale, draw the left hand up. Try and touch the ceiling of your room. Good. Exhale, let it come down. And inhale, draw the right hand up. Exhale, let it come down. One more time, either side. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Nice, okay. Let's bring the elbows on the knees again, and again, just a little more movement in the feet. And they're gradually easing off as we do this. Okay, so let's come back to our all four shape, tabletop again, where our hands can be forward and our knees can be underneath. This time we're going to send the left foot towards the back of our room. And all we're going to do is kind of let it wander. Okay, that might be over towards one side, it might be further back, it might even be further forward, it might be out to the side, whatever's feeling good for you. And there's nothing too prescriptive about what we're doing with it. We're just letting it wander around, okay? Good. So take your time with this. If you need more time, spend more time doing it. But then let's add a little movement and rhythm with the breath. So we take the left foot back. We take an inhale, try and touch the back of the room with your toes. And as you exhale, bring the knee towards the elbow. Inhale, let it go back, and you find automatically almost, you're taking yourself into some cat and cow movements here. Inhale, let it go back. Good. Exhale the knee to the elbow. One more time. And then let the knee soften, come down, give it a shake off. So shaking the heel from side to side, and then we can bring the foot up and shake it from side to side. So when our foot's on the floor, we're really relaxing the lower muscles of the lower leg, and then we bring the foot up, we're relaxing the thigh muscles and the muscles around the thighs. Let's try that on the other side. So making any small adjustments that you need to make specific to your body, and start to explore the space now behind you with the right foot. So you might go high, you might go wide, you might go over to one side, you might go further back. Work out what you need to do for you. Again, it's nothing too prescriptive about how we're doing this. Good. And then let's send that right leg back. Take an inhale. And as you exhale, draw the knee to the elbow. Inhale, let it go back. Again, we find we're almost automatically adding this cat and cow posture inside this movement. One more inhale, let it go back. And then let the right knee come down. Let the heel of this foot shake off. Then lift the foot. Relax the upper leg. Good. We'll come back to that movement and add a little bit more to it in a few moments. But first, let's tuck underneath the toes. And see how it feels to let your weight come back onto your heels. And if that's feeling comfortable, you can add a little movement to it. You feel a little more weight through the toes for sure here, okay? But what we'll try and do is see if we can lift the knees up without lifting our hips up. So if you watch my knees, they come an inch or so up off the floor, and then they come back down. They come an inch or so up off the floor, and back down. Good. And from there, what we're going to try and do is lift the hips over the feet. So I'm not coming forward with my hips. I'm trying to take my hips up over the feet. So if you watch there, I'm not too bothered about straightening my legs, okay? Especially if you do a lot of running. If you do a lot of walking or running, that's a mixture of walking and running. You do a lot of running, okay? So you might find the hamstrings are really tight and restrictive in terms of getting your hips high. So gently pedal out the heels. Try and get more length and opening through your upper body rather than being too fixated on your legs. Let's go up and down one more time. So let's go down with the knees. Let the hips rest on the heels. Okay. Even come back if you want to. And this is a nice position to put a little weight through your heels and into the toes, and you might feel this is a little uncomfortable. But again, it's another position to work with our bodies, okay? Let's bring the hands forward again, and we'll try and come up into downward dog. So spread the fingers, find a nice lean-in position, so you're not pushing and embracing. You're not creating any more tension than you need to, we're letting the hips slowly drift up. It's like we're unfolding into down dog, and there's not too much effort involved. And from here, we can gently pedal out each heel. We can look underneath one armpit, look underneath the other armpit. And then we can slowly shift the knees back down towards the floor and come back to all fours again. Okay. This time we're going to add some strength and balance to our movement. Okay. So like before, we'll take the left leg back. This time we'll also take the right hand forward. And we'll try and create some distance between the toes and the fingers. So I'm reaching back with the toes. I'm reaching forward with the fingers. I'm going to take an inhale. And as I exhale, draw the elbow to the knee. Inhale, I'll let them open up. Exhale the elbow to the knee. Inhale, spread, fingers forward, toes back. Exhale, elbow to the knee. And again, you find there's a little subtle cat and cow movement going on as you do this. Final time. Let them spread and open up. Let the right hand come down, left knee come down. Make any movements you need to make. Maybe wag your tail like a dog. Maybe create more of that barrel movement, skipping rope movement. Okay, and then we can try the other side. So let's send the right foot forward. And the left hand forward. Create some distance between the toes and the fingers. Take an inhale. And exhale the elbow to the knee. Inhale, create that distance. Maybe even look in the direction of the fingers. Exhale, draw it in, maybe watch your knee. Inhale out. Exhale in. Inhale out one more time. Place the left hand. Place the right knee. Again, shaking off. Relax through the hips. Nice. Walk the hands back towards the knees. Let your hips rest on your heels. Again, in this kneeling position, Vajrasana is its fancy yoga name. Okay, good. So we're going to come up to stand. So bring your hands forward. Tuck underneath your toes. Let's walk back into a squat again, a little closer with our squat. Okay, maybe the feet are a little closer together. We'll take the hands out the front and we'll try and raise our hands and drop our heels at the same time. So we're going to try and lift our body up into a standing position. So inhale all the way up, arms straighten, lengthen up, and as you exhale, let the hands come down. Good. Let's give everything a little shake. Okay, I'm going to face you guys now. You can face whatever way feels comfortable. So let's start to mobilize through the body. Okay, so shake off tension in the arms, tension in the legs. We won't do too many standing things today. What we'll do is we'll add some more the next time we have an opportunity to make another practice for us all. Okay, so bring the hands together. Relax the shoulders. And we'll let the heels slowly lift up and slowly come down from this position. So inhale, the heels rise. Exhale, the heels fall. Inhale, the heels rise. Exhale, the heels fall. Let's add the arms into that movement. So now when we inhale, the heels rise and the arms lift. Inhale, the arms lift, the heels rise. Exhale, the heels come down, the hands come down. One more time. Inhale, the arms lift, the heels lift. Exhale, the hands come down, the heels come down. Good. Let's go a little wider with our stance. Bending the knees and sinking it, okay? And let the weight travel a little from side to side. See how your legs are feeling for this practice. Bring the palms together, sink a little bit lower maybe. And as we inhale this time, we'll straighten the arms and straighten the legs. So inhale, straighten the arms, straighten the legs. And as you exhale, take the arms wide, bend the knees and sink the hips. One more time. And last time. Nice. Let's keep the knees bent, but take the arms back up. Take hold of the right wrist. Take an inhale. And exhale, draw ourselves over to the left. Inhale back up, switch. And exhale to the other side. Inhale up and switch. Inhale up and switch. Bring the arms back up. Let them relax and bring the hands together. Our left foot, we're going to turn all the way up. Our right foot, we're going to slide the heel away. And this leg is going to bend and find the outside edge of this front foot. And from there, keep it connected, but spread the rest of your foot out. Find the outside edge of your back foot. Let the arms spread and open up. Check your fingers are nice and relaxed. Check your neck is nice and relaxed. So we want this posture to be firm, but we also want it to be soft. Okay. Let's place the back hand on our back leg. Take the front arm up and slightly let it come back. Nice. Come through to this warrior two position. Soften your elbow onto your knee and bring the back arm across your ear. And reach again. Imagine there's something just slightly out of your reach. You can even watch your fingers without scrunching up your face. And come back to warrior two. Let's shift this all to the other side. So turn the toes out, move the other heel away. Open up the chest over the groin area and open up the arms. Check the fingers are super soft. Bend into this front knee. Don't forget the feet. Check that your arms are approximately the same height. You can look over one hand and the other hand. It's also a nice way to move the neck. Place the back hand on the back leg. Reach the front arm up. Take an inhale. Expand and exhale. Come across. Nice. Inhale back to warrior two. Exhale, soften your elbow onto your knee. Inhale, draw that arm across your ear and reach and let the end of the inhale expand everything in the body like we did at the breath at the start. Okay. Take another breath here. Inhale, expand it, and maybe come up on the exhale. Let's turn and see how things feel on this side. This time we'll add a little bit more movement on this side and a little bit more movement on the other side, and then we'll come back to a seated position. Take an inhale, expand and open. Exhale, place the back hand on the back leg. Inhale, expand up with the front arm. Exhale, come a little further back. Inhale, come to warrior two. Exhale, come to side angle pose, the Theta Parasvakonasana. Inhale, let the whole posture expand. As you exhale this time, the top hand is coming down inside your foot. The other hand outside your foot. We lift heels of our back foot. Okay. Press into the floor. Find a little movement here. Maybe you spiral. Maybe you lean forward. Maybe you will take the hips a little further back. Whatever's feeling good for you. Little micro movements. Maybe you bring the hands to a slightly different position and just work with your own movement, your own body. When you find the stability through the front foot and the back foot, we can inhale the arms up over our head. Even lean them back here. Okay, letting the arms fall back. And as you exhale, let's bring the hands together and lower the back knee. You can miss that part out if you want to. Inhale, let the arms open up again. Lean them back. And as we exhale, drop it back to warrior two. So we drop the back heel, we open up through the chest, everything expands. Okay? So you can pause that and try it again if you want to, or we can move straight to the other side. moving the heel away, turning the toes out, expand and open through the arms. Find this grounded feeling through each foot and this expansive feeling through the whole of your body. Take an inhale here. Exhale the back hand and the back leg. Inhale the front arm up. Exhale it across, slightly leaning back. Inhale. Exhale, elbow in the knee. Inhale, bring the arm across your ear. Spread and open everything up. Exhale the top hand down, inside the foot. And then outside the foot. The heel of the back foot, so we're up on the toes. And again here, some movement. Whatever feels good for you. You might come inside and move around. You might stay here and move around. You might sink a little lower, lift a little higher. Whatever movement is specifically what your body needs today, and it might be different tomorrow. Okay, once you find enough foundation for each foot, inhale, bring the arms up over your head and expand and open the chest. As you exhale, bring the hands together and bring the knees down. Inhale, let the arms open up again. And exhale, back into warrior two. Check the fingers are relaxed. Roll your shoulders, soften through the wrists, through the fingers. Step the feet in, soften through the legs. Whatever you need to do, okay? Whatever movements you need to make. That's your hips, your shoulders, your fingers. Keep things loose. Let's see if we can sit down without using our hands. And let the legs come out to the front, shake them off, tap them up and down. And then cross the legs, find a position that feels comfortable for you. I'm going to reach for a strap of some sort. And I'm going to come a little closer so we can see what I'm doing a little bit more. But you can use a belt, you can use a scarf, you can use a yoga strap if you have a yoga strap, you can use a long sleeve t-shirt, you use whatever you need. Okay, so let's make some distance between the hands so that we can comfortably place them on the floor and comfortably lift the hands up overhead without doing this. Okay, so let's do that. Movement, lift the hands up, and it should be so comfortable that you can drop them back without that affecting your shoulders too much. Let's go through it a few times. You can even close your eyes if this is something you're super familiar with. Taking the arms up and back, the arms forward. Yeah, so closing the eyes, maybe just feeling this movement. Good. From there, we're going to shorten the distance between the hands. So the strap between them is a little reduced, and the length of the strap is a little reduced. So this time when we bring, and you might make micro adjustments when we do this, we bring the hands up, and this time we couldn't get the arms back. So what we'll do is we'll keep the left hand up, and we'll take the right hand down. Okay, so right hand comes down, and then left hand can come down. Leave the left hand on the floor, and the right hand can come all the way back up and over. And you can give yourself little bits of extra strap to work with, or less strap to work with, depending how your shoulders feel. So let's try that again on that side. So both arms up, bring it back, right hand down, left hand down, right hand up and over. Let's try that again. Remember to smile. Right hand down, left hand down, right hand up. Okay. One last time. So we're getting lots of movement through the shoulders, and we spend a lot of our life like this. So it's kind of nice to get the shoulders moving, and giving them the opportunity to do the kind of movement they're designed for. Okay, let's do it on the other side. So bring both arms up. Okay, again, there's no way you'll get all the way back. So we drop the left hand down, the right hand down, the left hand up and over. Okay, let's try again. Both arms up. Bring them back. Left, right, left. Okay. Last time. Left, right, left. And you can do this with your eyes closed if you've followed this a few times, and start to do it more on your own feeling of your own body rather than having to watch somebody else do it. Okay. Take the left hand high, the right hand low. Okay. And what we do is we bring this behind. And from here, we're going to bring the top to the bottom and the bottom to the top. And come round to the front. And we can switch that again. Top to bottom, bottom to top, come behind, switch top to bottom to top, and to the front. And we can go through this as many times as you feel you need to. Good. Next time, we're going to keep the right hand at the top and the left hand at the bottom, and we'll come the other direction, okay? So we bring the arms behind. We switch top to bottom to top, and we come round, and we switch, and we come round, and we switch, and we come round, and we switch, and we come round, and we switch. It's a little trickier for me going this direction. I need to do some more work on it, okay? Yeah, definitely do. I can feel it. Good. And then you can start to freestyle with your strap, letting yourself move through all these positions, whatever you feel might be nice and pleasant for your shoulders today. Okay, it's nice to get that movement into the shoulders. And sometimes, like if we're just doing this and yoga, you know, like we need more movement around our body, taking our arms around, creating some more freedom in the shoulders and some more resilience in the shoulder joint. Okay, so that's the main part of today's practice done. You can spend some time coming down now. We're going to come to rest on our back, almost exactly like we did at the beginning. So you can roll to your side, let your back slowly come down. Even taking it back to our very original movement, okay? So arms by your side, hips resting on the floor, and take a couple of breaths where we inhale the arms up and over, the hips come up. And as you exhale, the arms can come back down. The hips can go back down. Now you can do that a couple of times if you want to. And when you're done, lift and lay the shoulders. Let them really rest. Lift and lay the head. Bring the feet from the floor and hug your knees to your chest. Gently massage your lower back against the floor. When you feel you've made enough movement, extend the left foot to the left corner of the mat, the right foot to the right corner of the mat. Let the arms unfold. Make any micro adjustments, micro movements for your body to allow your whole body to come to rest. Try and give yourself to the support from the floor underneath. Try to let all the muscles of your face soften. The forehead expand. The scalp soften. Now you can spend as long here as you like. You can pause or stop the video. To decide if that's what you want to do. Now, if you're ready to move your fingers or toes, allow yourself to move your fingers or toes. If you want to create more length in your body, you can create more length. If you want to hug your knees, you can hug your knees. If you want to lie on your side, you can lie on your side. Maybe rest your head and your arm. And whenever you're ready, come to a comfortable seated position for you. Okay, so I'm sitting on a cushion. My legs are crossed, it feels comfortable. You find the position that feels comfortable for you. And that may be sitting on the edge of your couch. Okay, it might be sitting on a chair, at the edge of a chair. Whatever position, try and keep the spine long. Okay, try and keep the spine open. Keep this slight smile on your face and in your heart. You might want to bring the hands to a position that feels significant and helpful for you and symbolic for you. It might be pointing your fingers and towards you. It might be this prayer position, Anjali Mudra, where the thumbs are slightly tucked in. You might have your chin slightly down. Take a few breaths to take your attention inside. And again, you can pause the video to spend more time here. Trying to keep the breath smooth, even, relaxed, free and easy breathing. And we'll finish this practice with the Shanti mantra. Shanti means peace. This inner peace that we're looking to connect to. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Thank you, everyone, for your practice today, this evening, this morning, whenever you've found time to connect to your body, connect to your breath, connect to your mind, or maybe quieten your mind is really what we're looking to do. Connect, disconnect from our mind is probably truer than connect. So thanks so much for practicing, and have a good day.